Be honest. How many times have you sat down to start writing and somehow ended up on the time-sucking social media watching random videos? Yeah, me too. I'm sure that the majority of us have found ourselves in that trap. But the good news? Some of our favorite authors have mastered the art of focus, even in this distraction-filled world that we live in. Today, I am sharing 5 of the best focus strategies that authors like Suzanne Collins, Marie Lu, and Veronica Roth use to actually get words written on their page. So if you're ready to beat distractions and get writing, let's dive in. Let's start with one of the old school methods, and that is writing by hand, one of my favorites. Some authors swear by this method because it forces you to slow down, stay present, and most importantly, it keeps you away from those notifications. Some traditionally published authors who use this method are Marie Lu. She sketches and brainstorms in a notebook before she starts writing. Julie Clausen loves starting her books with handwritten notes. And Andrew Peterson writes out whole scenes by longhand. If you struggle with distractions on your computer, then grab a notebook and see if writing by longhand can help you stay focused. Raise your hand if you've accidentally opened YouTube or TikTok or Facebook while you were writing. Yeah, it's a struggle, and especially when you want to keep up to date and see what everyone is doing. But some authors have found the solution to that problem and completely avoid that by using website blockers. Some traditionally published authors who use website blockers are Veronica Roth, who stays off the internet completely while she is drafting. Marie Lu turns the Wi-Fi off while she's writing. And Ali Condi avoids digital distractions during deep work. And what about you and me? We also can use apps to avoid distractions. Or we could turn off our Wi-Fi or put our phone into airplane mode. Sometimes it's not about willpower. It's about setting up a space that makes writing easier. A lot of best-selling authors have a specific place where they like to write. And when they sit there, their brains know that it is time to work. Some traditionally published authors that do this are Suzanne Collins. She writes in a quiet space in her home. Julie Clausen and Tamara Alexander both have home offices for writing. And Lemony Snicket, aka Daniel Handler, prefers an old-fashioned setup. Your writing space doesn't have to be anything fancy. Even a simple rule like, once I'm sitting at this desk, it's time for work, or I only write when I'm in this specific coffee shop, can trick your brain into getting into writing mode faster. Ever feel like you sit down to write, but then somehow 3 hours goes by and you've written nothing? Time blocking and the Pomodoro, if I'm saying that correctly, technique can help with this. Traditionally published authors who use structured time blocks are Frida McFadden, and this helps her to balance her medical career with her writing. Lauren Oliver and Marie Lu both write in structured sessions. And Veronica Roth has a disciplined writing schedule. This is an area that you want to improve in. You can set a timer for 25 to 45 minutes to an hour, however long you want to write, and then take a short break. It's amazing how much you can get done when you're working along with your brain instead of fighting against it. Some writers need complete silence in order to write, while others need music to get into the zone. Which one are you? Let me know in the comments. Personally, I can do both, but I do prefer to have music in the background. Traditionally published authors who like to use music are Veronica Roth and Marie Lu. Both like to listen to movie scores while they're writing. Andrew Peterson listens to instrumental music. And James Dashner prefers to listen to background noise without lyrics. And what about silence? Frida McFadden writes in complete silence. And Ali Condi works best in silence, especially during edits. If you haven't tried this yet, experiment. Maybe white noise or an epic movie soundtrack is all you need to get those words flowing onto the page. So there you have it. 5 distraction-beating strategies from some of the biggest authors out there. Which one are you going to try? Let me know in the comments. And if you want to try writing sprint music, I do have a playlist, so you can check that out. And I have a video on why writing sprint music and videos can be helpful. So feel free to check that out as well. So until next time, happy writing!